14 Growing Industries of the Future. Trilicon Digital is the home of innovative entrepreneurs. It is a DAO that aims to revolutionize the manner in which entrepreneurs build businesses and enables digital wallets to become a branch of venture capital by allowing users to fractionalize corporate ownership and become shareholders. For additional information, please contact us on any platform. Today, we will discuss 14 industries that are projected to grow in the future. Let's get to it. In the previous years, the internet was the thing that most of us mainly used when we were on our computers. Then, a few years ago, it became more accessible through our phones, tablets, and even video game consoles. Today, we're heading down a path where we don't need to say, "I'm on the internet" any longer. Almost everything we use indoors and outdoors, including our refrigerators, washing machines, power supply, and home security systems, will be connected to the internet. As a result, knowledge of networks, data communication, and software will be essential skills in almost every industry. Manufacturing, construction, and service industries will be on the lookout for new internet-based mechanisms to integrate into their products in order to gain a competitive advantage. The technophiles will be in charge of running our entire environment. The Internet of Things will, in fact, include almost everything. Number 2. Artificial intelligence. Google tracks our movements, Facebook learns our preferences, we ask Siri to locate nearby restaurants, and Amazon guides us through vast aisles of the digital market. Since machines have begun learning for themselves, they have made great strides toward developing true human consciousness. Today, we are on the verge of entering an era in which we will travel in self-driving cars, work alongside robots while reading books or listening to music created by a machine. Some of us are already doing some of these things. Artificial intelligence will become one of the most vibrant arenas for endless experimentation in the coming decades. Furthermore, as more and more things are connected to the Internet of Things, more and more data about our behavior will be collected, giving machines an infinite amount of material to learn from. Don't forget that artificial intelligence isn't just a field for computer scientists. We're talking about creating brains that are similar to ours and with the potential to be far more powerful. They will exist, communicate with us, and have an impact on us. As a result, computer scientists, psychologists, philosophers, politicians, and managers are all interested in the field. There will be those who create it, others who maintain it, as well as those who decide how we live with it. Number 3. Cybersecurity. We've already discussed two industries that will make our entire existence increasingly reliant on computer systems. As a result, we will be much more vulnerable to cyber attacks. Hackers can already access bank accounts, steal classified information, completely freeze entire companies, and obtain our personal information. They will soon have potential access to everything connected to the internet if cybersecurity systems are not in place. This will include almost everything around us, from our homes to our cars to hospital equipment. As a result, the cybersecurity industry is our only hope for real security in the future, and it will become even more important as more aspects of our daily lives become connected. This industry is our main safeguard against humanity's future dreams turning into real nightmares. Number 4. Genomics. The US-based Human Genome Project, which began in 1990, was finally capable of sequencing and mapping the human genetic code 15 years ago, in 2003. This project cost $3 billion. If things had stayed at that price, the industry would not have had much hope, as few people would have been willing to invest in something that expensive. Today, however, genome sequencing can cost as little as $1,000. The field of genomics is now at its most active, with players such as Bill Gates and Google jumping on board with billions of dollars in investments. As research becomes more accessible, genomics has the potential to completely transform our understanding of the human body and our ability to treat it. Our safeguard against cancer, diabetes, and even our hope to quickly adapt our body to the sky-high rates of change in our environments in the decades to come all lie in genomics. It's an industry that is expected to become worth more than $20 billion by 2024. That's only 1 year from now. Number 5. Drones. Drone technology is becoming increasingly affordable in the same way that genomics has. There was a time when drones were just novelty items that most of us associated with war and bombings, yet drones are already becoming indispensable in non-military tasks, such as photography, journalism, and Amazon's use of them for delivery. Drones are the future, and they will be used for everything from agriculture to delivering emergency aid to heart attack victims. As they continue to gain intelligence on their own, it won't be long before law enforcement agencies start using them for patrol and allowing these flying hawks to identify the bad guys. There are literally no limits to its applications. Number 6. Robotics. Over the past several years, more and more warehouses and manufacturing plants have been including robots in their workforce. There are robots in Japan that entertain seniors in nursing homes. Sophia, the Saudi Arabian humanoid, was the first robot to be granted national citizenship. We will soon have robot friends, co-workers, and in-house assistants. That is why we now have robot relationship researchers to determine what set of rules will govern our interactions with robots. Some people are concerned that robots will one day take our jobs, but if you work in the vast field of robotics, you won't have anything to worry about. Number 7. Virtual reality. The ability to simulate specific situations and environments without experiencing the costs and risks with the same experience in real life opens up a goldmine of potential applications that were unimaginable before and may still be hard to conceive of now. VR technology is already being used by people taking their driver's license tests, by military forces training their soldiers, and, of course, in video games. Companies are also using virtual reality to train their employees, such as ExxonMobil, which uses the technology to train its engineers and field workers on field production processes. That's just the tip of a massive iceberg that won't be melting anytime soon. Number 8. Nanotechnology. There are numerous ways in which we as a species have staked our hopes on advances in nanotechnology. Today, extensive research is being conducted in the field with applications ranging from medicine to agriculture. The possibilities for using nanotechnology to accelerate bone cell growth, detect cancer cells, create self-cleaning surfaces, and implement healthier and more efficient irrigation methods are being explored. All of this potential clearly shows that the future of nanotechnology points in only one direction: endless advancements. Number 9. Renewable energy. A growing number of people have been experiencing existential fear as a result of climate change caused by our 2-century-long reliance on fossil fuels as a primary source of energy. As more become aware of the gravity of the global warming threat, governments, businesses, and individuals are taking steps to rely on renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power. The Internet of Things boom is expected to aid in the realization of these plans by facilitating private power supply networks. According to some estimates, renewable energy will provide nearly 100% of the power required to power the world's economy by 2050. Number 10. Sharing economy. We are rapidly approaching a world in which we will barely own anything. We're realizing that it's often cheaper and more efficient to rent whatever we can avoid owning. We've been doing it with ride-sharing services like Uber and real estate rental services like Airbnb. Today, more services are joining the new sharing model, with apps being developed for renting out household items, office space, and even leisure boats. More people are connected as a result of smartphones and thus have access to these services on both the provider and consumer side. Number 11. E-learning. As we move toward a future that is more reliant on innovation than on formal college diplomas, where the value of your knowledge is based on what you can create rather than what degrees you hold, and where life is facilitated by all of the technologies previously mentioned, e-learning is undoubtedly the future of education. With more people online than ever before and VR and artificial intelligence becoming more prevalent in our daily lives, creating more engaging, customizable, and effective learning experiences will make e-learning the primary means of education in the not-too-distant future. Number 12. Big data. You may have noticed that almost every industry we mentioned is dependent on data in some way. Data is what artificial intelligence systems learn from, and increasing the efficiency of our economic decisions will be a matter of good data first and foremost. Whoever is able to acquire data and analyze it properly will be a key player in the future economy. Data scientists are quickly becoming indispensable players in every industry, from marketing to healthcare to politics. 13. 3D printing. 3D printing technology now includes all types of materials, allowing individuals to home manufacture their own spare parts and stationery, while also providing companies with new options for construction and car manufacturing. This technology is enabling us to see a future in which manufacturing is democratized. Will mass production come to an end? Perhaps, but that's a little too far-fetched and optimistic. What we do know is that 3D printing will transform our manufacturing capabilities and costs, allowing us to create our own products in the comfort of our own homes. It will also significantly reduce construction and manufacturing costs for businesses. The only thing that is for certain is that 3D printing is the tool of a new industrial era. Number 14. BlockChain technology. With the Bitcoin frenzy that has engulfed the world's financial markets in recent years, we have become accustomed to hearing the term blockchain. It is a decentralized public ledger mechanism at the heart of cryptocurrencies, but that is nowhere near its only application. If there is one technology that has the potential to create a decentralized, comprehensive ecosystem that will enable all of the other industries we mentioned to operate in a more secure and efficient manner, it is undoubtedly blockchain. Companies are being launched based on this technology that want to put our finances, research, identity management, and even voting processes on the blockchain. It is essentially the new face of the internet, and advancements in this technology will be among the most valuable contributions anyone can make. Those were the 14 industries that will boom in the future. Let us know in the comments which industry you think will define and dominate our lives. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated on any new videos.